I'll do my own. We'll do a Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
That was actually pretty good.
Not too shabby?
Not too shabby.
All right. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of Mental Case Dads, everyone. And I've got Bozo here again, Nolan Leaderman with me. And we got a special guest, Dylan. He's going to be talking with us in just a second. So, hey, if you're watching, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you're listening, make sure you check us out at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What else we got? TikTok. And that's all at Mental Case Dads. I just had a Mental Case Dads.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. You find us everywhere, man.
Well, if they're watching this, they're watching YouTube.
Still.
Dumbass.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Don't be a jerk.
Let's do this shit. All right, man. How you doing, brother? Dylan Gott is in the house. Where's his applause?
Hey.
I gave you an applause. I'm sure you're hearing. Wow.
Can you talk?
I'm sure you hear that a lot.
How you doing, Dylan?
Good, man. How are you guys?
Good. Thanks for being here.
I'm doing
killing it.
Yeah. So what are you up to right now?
Well, not to. I'm on my couch. My wife's asleep because she got home from work.
Oh, very good.
This will probably wake her up, and then she'll be upset. You know how it is.
Yes.
She'll be upset.
Well, aren't they always upset? Especially when they get home from work.
Oh, buddy, she works, and I do this for a living. So
Isn't it great?
I mean, always kind of restingly upset. You see someone be like in their socks and being like, "I'm doing work," and they just start looking out a window. Probably infuriating.
You could be playing video games, but hey, I'm still thinking about funny shit. So leave me alone.
I'm trying. It's my creative process.
Yeah. So how long you been married, brother?
3 years.
3 years
We've
now?
been together 11 years. How long you been married?
I've been married now for, let's say, 20 years. So it's been 20 years for me. I have been with the ball and chain. My bride to be, or not bride to be. She's already my bride, right?
She is already your bride.
Yeah, but she tells me how lucky I am every day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, as long as she keeps telling me, I guess I'll admit to it. So
it's the truth. Why they put up with us? God,
no one will know.
I have no idea.
No one will know.
No.
You got any Rugrats running around yet?
Me? No. Well, on the way. On the way.
Hey,
congratulations, my friend.
When
completely terrified,
and so you should be.
You got nothing. You have nothing to worry about. It's 2020. Everything is perfect.
And
there's nothing wrong in the world.
Nothing.
Racism doesn't exist. COVID doesn't exist. You're good. You got nothing to worry about.
It's all good.
It's a great time to grab a kid. Well, actually, people, if you're grabbing kids, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Your kid's going to come out taking a knee.
Take a knee during the anthem. So
you're going to get us in a world of trouble, man.
A world of trouble, yeah.
So when are you guys expecting?
March, early March.
Perfect.
Now before my entire side of my family, so that's pretty fun.
Well, we feel privileged.
Yes, that's awesome.
Oh, buddy, yeah. I mean, we met once. Why not?
Hey, you're excited. What? It's okay.
Being married to you're married to a non-comic. I'm assuming she goes to work every day and does the bump and grind while you, like you said, sit at home in your underwear and your socks and stuff. Is she supportive of you for 60% of the time, or?
I mean, yeah, as long as I make money, it's fine. If I don't, I get beat. You know how it is.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Isn't it funny how that works?
She's also very funny. She's funnier than I'd say 90% of
Do you think she would ever get up and do a stand-up act, or?
She couldn't take it. She's got expensive taste, my friend. There's no way. There's no way. I like when we were first dating, she was just like, "Where's the rest?"
This is
I have a can of beans.
This is as good as it gets.
The rest of what?
Yeah. Now,
exactly. Where it's like 3 action figures and a can of beans. That was my life. But like, I didn't know it was bad.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Well, what else do you need, Dylan? What? That's the thing. Okay.
When you come up in a family where it's like, just stare at the wall. The wall's the good enough the wall's good entertainment. Just stare at the goddamn wall. Then you're prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You learn to live with just the little things.
You learn to live with what you got.
And you know what?
Now, I'm not saying I'm learning to live with my wife because that's what I got. Because my wife, if you don't know, she's a saint. She's had to deal with me for this long, right?
You know what? This is on one point you and I will not disagree.
But you know what? I've improved immensely.
She tell you that, or is that in your head?
It's in my head.
Oh, so that's your
I
opinion.
believe I've grown as a person, as an individual.
Oh, yeah.
I try every day. I grow every day.
You're growing, buddy.
Yeah. The doctor says you need to stop growing.
Either that or you both got worse, but in ways that neither of you really found out.
That's we're still looking for that answer.
That's it.
Yeah, you're both worse than when you met. Like you had like a bit of hope, and now it's all gone. So you're just kind of like eating probably the cheddar craft dinner. You know, treat yourself.
Again, is that wrong?
Not $1.50 white cheddar.
I'm actually
white cheddar.
See, now I am not
so good.
I am
so good.
not a mac and cheese fan at all.
All right, I'm leaving the Zoom.
Yeah,
What is the
I'm sorry to
matter
tell you
with
guys,
you?
but I am not a KD fan.
What?
Never have I.
Stop.
I never liked it as a kid.
What?
I don't like it, but
Really?
I'm a very picky and weird eater. Like I eat like a 4-year-old.
Who are you?
Like I am more into cereal
4-year-olds
and
love
fucking
craft dinner.
What? Yeah, I know. I guess but I don't eat eggs either. I don't even like.
You
eggs.
don't eat eggs?
Nope, don't eat eggs. I wish I did. I don't eat fish.
What do you eat?
You don't eat fish.
Pussy.
You're like you're like the
I'm sorry,
anti-bodybuilder.
Yeah.
No fish, no eggs, no
No.
protein.
Yeah. I'm just.
What do you eat?
I'm a squishy
Candy on the
bodybuilder.
toilet.
I'm still baffled, Dylan, about the KD. I don't think I've
don't,
ever met anybody
I don't,
who doesn't like KD.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. What are you gonna do? Sue me.
Maybe I will.
Are there any other like staple foods you guys don't like?
I like everything. I think that's why Sabrina agreed to marry me. She's an Italian who likes to cook and feed me and her family, and I'd never say no.
That's
That's great.
good Italian food dinner. That'd be good. Like I love lasagna. Tell her to make me lasagna.
You tell her.
I'm not telling her shit.
She already hates you.
Yeah. I called her a bitch on the podcast one day. I haven't heard the end of it. I actually had.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it wasn't good at all. But the problem is she's a Bills
Why are you
fan.
calling another man's wife a bitch?
She.
Are you a fucking idiot?
No, we're family. It's okay. But
You know
believe
what?
me.
The thing is I've converted this guy into becoming a Steelers fan, right? And I've tried to do that with his wife, but she's picking the Bills. Are you a football fan by any means?
I'm a Bears fan. Mitchell Trubisky's going to do it this year.
Yeah.
Okay, you know
don't-
what? I can respect that. You know what? So
I
Dylan-
cannot.
Imagining Brian Urlacher didn't say all those things.
Yeah.
Most of my time is spent looking at my Brian Urlacher jersey, wondering if I should throw it out.
No,
Give
But
me
I
1
can't
second.
do
You
not.
can't just straight trade it in for a Devin Hester, you know?
No, do not get rid of the Urlacher shirt. It's a classic. I spent
I
the
think I'm going to sell it to some guy who has like a Blue Lives Matter tattoo, maybe. I'll get like $300 for it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be drenched in a fucking. What I really want is a Jay Cutler jersey or tattoo. I'm thinking
dear.
6 and Cutler on my back.
That'll be good for you. It'll be a good look.
That's die hard. Actually, you know what? And of all the Steelers merchandise and all the Steelers stuff that I have bought and purchased over the years, I do not have a tattoo.
But you know what? I never actually thought about that. That's
which
interesting.
is surprising. I've always wanted one, but I've never actually went as far as to get one.
The Steelers logo too is pretty. You could get that tattooed on your body, and if you were embarrassed later on,
You could
to
cover
say
it
it's a bunch
just because
of
that
stars.
circle, right? You ever see that
Well, it's all
commercial?
just stars. You
But
can just get
I-
the
The
stars. You don't have to get
yeah.
the circle.
You ever see
I
the
bleed those
commercial?
stars, okay?
The commercial with the 3 linemen, the NFL linemen, and he made the Dolphins. And they all go out and they celebrate, and he gets the tattoo artist. He's lying in the chair, and they're putting the dolphin on his back and the whole thing. And the next
pretty.
day he gets to practice and takes off his shirt and goes, "Check it out, coach." He goes, "Looks good, Jones. You just been traded to the Lions." And then you see him back onto the bed, and his buddies are like, "It kind of looks like a lion."
That would suck.
Yeah, it would suck.
That would suck, but
it would suck. But Dylan's right. You could do that and be safe.
But you don't do that as an actual professional ball player. I wouldn't put the team on.
You know what? Maybe once you've had your Hall of Fame career with them and you're all done.
That's different, like a Bill Cowher or a Jerome Bettis kind of thing.
But here's an interesting fact, and I don't know if you ever noticed. So Dylan, I was for 23 years, I was a Patriots fan before Brady.
That's too bad.
And
so you did all the hard work and then you quit once it was good?
Fucking right.
So when it was...
Don't get him going.
It's like your kid turns out to be a doctor and you're like, you know what? I'm abandoning you.
You're out of my... You're dead. You're dead to me. You're dead to me.
Yeah.
So when it was all said and done and Brady goes to Tampa Bay and then I find out yet another cheating scandal and how the whole Brady and Gronk thing ended and how they handled it, and I was just like, I'm done with these guys. I'm done with the cheating. I'm looking for another team. And it came down to the Bears and the Steelers. Just because of, history, long, rich history, right? Like even the Bears, you go back to the George Halas days and, Brian Piccolo, Gale Sayers, like I could go on. And it really came down to the two. And somehow the son of a bitch, he lured me in. But
hey, that's what I do.
After all those years of being a Patriots fan, 23 years, I do not have a Patriots tattoo. I do have a Yankees tattoo, but not a Patriots tattoo.
Worse.
I never somehow committed to that. Maybe it was just because I knew subconsciously that one day that will change.
Why'd you become a Patriots fan?
You know what? I never had it. No, you know what? I think when Drew Bledsoe came around, I was like enamored by him. I thought he had all this talent. I just liked him. And when he went to the Patriots, I kind of got on board, and it was great. Like there were no means a dynasty at that point, but
I found my button.
But then he got hurt, and then the Brady dynasty happened. It was a good time to walk on board. Like
when they were winning all the championships, I guess so. But you were there when they were shit too, right?
I came in just on the back end of that. So they were kind of shit, then they were okay, and then they were getting good.
That fucking fly is back again, and he's pissing me off. There's a fly in this studio that just lives here, and every podcast.
Almost said garage. It's a garage.
It is a garage,
as you can see behind me.
I can see the garage door. Yeah,
and
you're living it up though. If you have enough expendable money to like.
You know what happened?
With your garage,
is my kids are older now, and I have no more toys. I don't have the little toys. You're going to find out about this very shortly.
Yes, you are.
You're going to get these little bits of shit everywhere because that's where they drop things, right? And they don't put stuff away. Well, all my kids are older now, so I have the option to do stuff like this, right? Everybody comes in here, it's like, oh, that's so awesome. What do you got to do this? I'm like, get rid of your kids. If you get rid of your kids,
you can have
all of this, right?
Your life is not going to be your own anymore, Dylan.
My son,
I know that.
He's 24 years old, and he actually buys the weed for me to put in this garage. So that's a pretty good deal, eh? But he gets to enjoy the garage while we're here. But
so Dylan, so tell me, what have you been doing? With this whole COVID thing. Are you writing? What are you doing?
I'm sure you got lots of shit about COVID.
Well, I have a podcast about wrestling. We do that, and then we do our Patreon episodes have went through the roof because of the time we have. So we have one every 2 weeks now.
Yes,
so it's $5.
COVID.
Yeah. So essentially, I do 6 or 7 podcasts a month now, and it's
okay. And where can we find that podcast? Let's throw that out there for everyone.
Sure, it's called The Wrestler Review. Just go to soundcloud.com/Wrestler Review. Easiest way to find it.
Yes, I did.
Because otherwise, the dumbest thing was we named it The Wrestler Review. We're like, this is a fucking amazing name. What kind of fucking... How come no one's come up with his name? It's because every single link goes to the movie The Wrestler.
No way. Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it just assumes you're looking for a review.
A review on the movie.
Yeah, so...
Perfect.
So yeah, we talk about old pervs. That's good.
That's cool.
That's fun.
That's cool. So you talk about the old school shit.
Oh, that was the best shit.
That was the best shit.
Like Roddy Piper days.
That's the time that's the era that I do remember. I've got a couple of cousins and stuff that are heavy into the WWE and watching that right now. Actually, I took them to an event that happened in Oshawa. I think they came here for one time.
Yeah, they came to...
I had to go pick them up.
The GM...
It has a massive following, yeah.
I remember back in the 80s, I remember when I was a kid, I remember going to WrestleMania actually, it was at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yeah, my wife went to a WrestleMania when Hulk Hogan was out.
Yeah, saw Hulk, Rowdy Piper. Oh, yeah.
Are you a pot smoker, brother?
No, it makes me go nuts.
Yeah, see? Me too.
Sorry.
It's not just me,
My entire family
so what is your
weed except for me.
What is your vice? Do you have a vice?
Right now, I'm nuts. Coffee now. I mean, literally, I'm done.
Yeah?
I'm done. I quit everything. I don't know. My body stopped being able to take it. It's super boring, but
can you drink a coffee and actually go to bed?
I
yes.
can.
You are. I'm not. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, I can do that. It actually relaxes me.
But like I said, I think in the last pod too that I told you I had given up coffee. I've been off the coffee fix now for about 5 months. I think 5 months I've been off coffee. It took me a little bit of time to get off of it. Did give me a headache and stuff. But yeah, I'm completely no more cigarettes, no more coffee.
Oh, you're a model of health.
If I can get rid of the chicken wings, I think we'd be okay.
He called you fat. That's
that's okay.
Did not say the words, Dylan.
You didn't have to say it. I heard it. The reason I had to ask is there is an odd time that I do a wacky tobacco as well. Yeah, you piece of shit. You son of a bitch.
Taco Bell thing because you're fat.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I love Taco Bell. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you got a fucking McDonald's one there too?
Also, my vice is clearly food. Like, me and my wife went to. She's pregnant, so she's just like, get me a poutine from Oshawa. And I'm like, why don't we go to the ones here? It's like, drive to Oshawa. I want to know you suffered.
Yeah, so it has to. Yeah, it's got to be above.
So we went to KFC.
Does she have weird
cravings?
Does she have weird cravings?
No, it's literally just the down. You know what it is? It's like I lost a bit of weight during COVID, not a lot, but a bit, and then now it's like I could so easily just like, what she's having, I'll have that too, and then just like
it's easy, right?
Yeah.
I get full hard and ejaculate at the same time. Like one bite alone.
That's just a full on chub.
So good.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, man.
Yep.
Like if
they have a Big Mac but with chicken at Burger King. Trying to kill me over here.
They have a Big Mac, but it's with chicken.
Yeah, so Burger King is I used to have a joke about this, but Burger King's my favorite fast food chain just because they're clearly run by bullies. Like, they just took the Big Mac.
Yeah, it's just,
we're going to take this.
It's just like the laziest bullshit.
And
where they're
ran
like,
with it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, like the people from McDonald's were probably like, you know what? This is kind of like the Big Mac, and then the Burger King guy was probably like, "This is kind of like the Big Mac." Shut the fuck up, and then they just like hung up.
Fuck off. We'll call it a Big King then, you jackass.
Yeah, how about I knock you out? How's that sound, you fucking puss bag?
Listen, what are you complaining about? You got 1 billion served. Let me eat a fucking Big Mac from Burger King. You know, piece of shit. Anyway. The reason I was telling you about this wacky tobacco, I'd love to have you on sometime too, and you can pick whatever you want to do. You'll have a Coke and I'll have a toke. So it's about a 20-minute sesh, and it's something I've started probably about a year ago, right?
Yeah, about that.
The odd time I just throw one of these out there, and so. But I'm like, I want to come up with a new sound clip for, like my intro. So I don't want to have the same intro song that I had that you just heard, right? So I found one, and you guys can tell me what you think. I think it works. Are you worried?
I'm a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie.
You're a little bit worried?
I am.
Well, you got to watch too with the freaking copyright claims too, right? So
all right. Let's hear. What do you got? What do you got?
Here, this is the. Here we go.
Smoke weed. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke.
Yeah. Oh my God. It sounds like a kid's show that shouldn't be a kid's show.
Absolutely. Wouldn't it be awesome intro for the Wacky Tobacco? I have to.
with a murder at the end.
Complete freaking chaos at the end. What do you think? Not too shabby, eh?
It's catchy.
That's great.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Honestly, I thought it would just be like you rapping or something, and I was really
that is the last thing you want to
your
hear.
kids being like, "Please, Dad, stop it."
Yeah,
Like,
like
I'm just
rapping.
getting to the part where I fuck your mom. Shut the fuck up.
My son was in here the other day, and what were we talking about? And I just like, yeah, that's what I did with your mom. Or I'll always say shit like
How
that.
would you do that to him?
Oh, constantly.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah. Why not?
It's
not like they don't know I boink their mom.
Still not right.
I hope they're listening to the podcast.
They know. They probably hear Melissa Etheridge at a super loud volume, and they're like, "Oh,
What's going on?
yeah, it's fucking getting pegged by mom or
you know
whatever."
what? It's
What's
more of
going on?
what's going on? I sing to her myself.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
That's what
I
you
sing
gotta
to her. She loves my singing, though. I used to actually do that as a profession. Sing.
Really?
I did that for years. Much different entertainment than I am right now. That was when I was with the church, and I'm no longer there. And
No.
so the entertainment has kind of changed a little bit. So that's why I have no problem. I can get on stage, dude. No matter. I'm trying to get to some. What are they called? The open mic nights. I'd love to try that. Right? Do the open mic nights. I've talked to who. Ian is right. Ian Sertata.
Yep.
Serota, sorry.
Yep.
Yep.
No worries.
So he's in Oshawa a lot, and at the Yuck Yucks there. And you've performed at the Yuck Yucks in Oshawa as well, haven't you?
Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
It is definitely in Oshawa.
That is,
The schwa.
is that where it's happening? Is the schwa?
Do you know when you go into Oshawa, you know the signs that, like, when you're entering a city or a town, it says Oshawa, and then its little tagline is, "Be prepared to be amazed." Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like it. It's kind of ominous. Yeah.
Is that what it really says?
That's what it actually says. Yeah. Next time you go and you see the Oshawa sign, look at the little tagline.
I think anybody in Ontario knows about Oshawa.
But you know
itself.
what? There are some, just like anywhere else, there's some really nice spots, and then there's some, well, not so appealing spots.
Oh yeah,
But
sure. Why not?
but it's got this rap, right? It's the schwa.
Yeah. Melanie, I've been doing the TikTok. Have you done the TikTok thing?
Did you just
Dylan?
call me Melanie?
No.
He did, didn't he, Dylan?
I know it sounded like that, but it wasn't actually the Melanie, because I'm going to tell. All right, shut up.
Shit.
Do you do the tick? Yeah,
I was on TikTok, and I don't know. It really creeped me out. I think I'm trying to get like
it is bad.
as little amount of my data stolen as possible now. Like, I think I'm trying. If I wasn't like so far in on Facebook and needed it for gigs, it's the classic thing every comedian says, but I totally would not have Facebook if it wasn't for shows.
Yeah.
But then you have Instagram anyway, so they're getting your information no matter
One
what.
way or the other.
Actually, I don't even know what the hell's going on with Facebook right now. I know there's a big uproar going on. What?
Oh, they basically just were like fake news. They promoted a bunch of fake news 2016, and they knew it was fake, but they didn't care because it was driving up their numbers. So, but
Well,
I mean,
that's
I
what
assume that already.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, social media.
What do you mean? If it's on the internet, it's not true?
Yeah, sometimes they tell lies on the internet. Oh my god! You didn't know that?
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes
just because you put .org behind a website doesn't mean
Doesn't mean it's legit.
Yeah.
Just remember now, you're having a kid. Everything you do,
That means
they're
shit.
gonna see.
That means nothing. You want them to see everything. Everything.
they're gonna see it all.
Everything. You want them to see everything.
They're gonna see it all.
My family is constantly yelling at me saying, "You think you're so funny, Dad, don't you? You think you're so funny." And I'm either driving them nuts in there, like I'm constantly picking at them, constantly picking at my wife, whether I'm doing TikTok videos with them or whatever. I'm just driving. I've got to drive somebody nuts. That's how I get through my day. That's why I have
live at home.
yeah.
He gets two days a week. He gets through his day by driving me nuts.
Yeah, that's why I do my best. So.
So what do you got on the go other than so you got the podcast, the wrestling podcast? You got anything else in the works right now?
Just doing shows. So I'm doing any show I can. We got a show Saturday in
Are
Toronto.
these? So you're doing live?
Oh yeah, they're back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, we're doing backyard stuff right now and then spaced out inside. So we'll see how long that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then just putting all the energy into the podcast I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you liking kind of being back? I mean, obviously it's scaled back a little bit, but nonetheless you're performing again. So how's that feel?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
I'm sure
it's like anyone going back to the job. You just half of it's the job, half of it's seeing all these people you haven't seen in a while.
Right.
It's fun. I mean, comedy's still fun. It just sucks that it's not. You can't just cram 100 people into a small space.
It just
do comedy anymore.
It's so bad.
Now, have you thought about the? That's nice. Have you thought about all the new material you're going to be able to put together once this baby comes?
Oh yeah, I'm doing the baby for the material, man.
Like
that's why I'm having the kid.
Obviously,
isn't that why you got married as well?
Yeah.
The material for the wife.
Get married, so I go in small towns and I say my wife, and then they go, "Wait a minute, maybe this nerd isn't gay." That's what I wanted for.
Oh no, I'm sure you're going to come up with good material though.
Shit, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, it'll be all right. I'm sure I'll be more tired than I could possibly imagine, but I'm getting a lot of fun out of telling people that I'm probably going to get more rest, if anything.
Yeah,
I'm sure the wife loves to hear that too.
People get very upset when you're like, "Oh no, but you had problems," but like, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
people get really pissed off.
Once the baby comes,
you were tired? I'll get a lot of rest probably.
You know what you need to do, Dylan? When you come home, once the baby comes,
you were going to call me, and weren't you?
I'm just about to.
Yeah, see, so don't fucking say shit about me saying about I was going to call you Melanie, you peckerhead. You messed up. Now
I
admit
stopped
it.
myself.
Yeah, but I caught you.
You called me Melanie. Dylan, so once the baby comes, here's what you need to do. All right? This is the one piece of advice I'm going to give you about being a dad. Once baby comes, wife's been home all day with the baby. It's been a long day. You've been working. You come home. And she says, Dylan, can you help me out here? Tell her you're tired because you've been working all day. Let me know how that goes.
What? I'll just do it because
I'll just do it. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to get up and think about stuff.
Do you know
later.
how many times I heard my job is harder than yours? And one day I actually said, you know what? You go out for the day and I'll watch the baby. No problem.
What did you do with the kid?
About an hour and a half in, I was calling her. So when are you coming home?
Yeah.
It's honest to God.
Don't you get to spend time with it so it's on your side? Like that's what I'm excited for. It'll be on my side.
But when they're still puking and just shitting and you know what? You can't do anything with them yet. Once they get to like around 2, 3, 4, you can start molding them.
Yeah, but you know what? They're never on your side.
You could start changing.
You can start brainwashing them into
exactly.
Yeah,
it's
whatever
all about
you want.
Dad.
Yeah. He doesn't know
I've got
it yet,
this little
but Dad's
song
an idiot.
I'm going to teach them that my family taught me. What do we do when we get a feeling? Keep it inside forever. That's what I'm going to do. My wife is European, so they have all their feelings out. So we're going to keep those in.
Fuck yeah.
Keep those in. We are wasps. Inside. We put that in a little space, and then we die when we're 71. But we die with friends.
She's going to kill you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I say this all the time. She honestly doesn't care. Well, she doesn't, but it's kind of like she treats me like you would a child, where it's like, yeah, I'll just do whatever I want. So she just doesn't care.
Well, that's good that she doesn't. Well, you know what? I think anybody.
But she doesn't take any of my opinions seriously.
Yes, perfect. I think anybody married to a comic understands that we just don't get taken seriously.
Well, you know what? I'm sure she knows what she signed up for.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And if she doesn't, too bad.
It's like what's his Stanley from The Office? You remember Stanley from The Office? The chubby black guy?
Sure.
So he was a big cheater on The Office. And he used to always say, hey, if you don't like my attitude, I told this to my first wife, and I'll tell it to my existing wife, and I'll tell it to my future wife. If you don't like it, there's the door, right? That's the attitude you go into it with. But again, he's on his third marriage. Well, I'm
going on to my
it'll
third
be
marriage.
The third's a charm, right? Unless you got a buddy like me.
we're trying to figure out a date now with this whole COVID thing and trying to navigate around this, how it's going to work.
So it actually worked in your favor then, this COVID thing, did it?
So far,
Oh,
safe.
you know she listens to this pod, right?
Shit.
What marriage is it for her? Is she like
First.
Okay, so you have
First.
to actually have a wedding.
But
Yeah,
she's also
she's Italian. Like
she's 14.
I can't take her to
Right?
the Alibaba Church and Casino drive-through in Vegas. It's not going to fly.
Hey,
no, yeah, you could just do it over Zoom in that room
Well, yeah.
while he makes fart noises on his little machine. If there was a third.
You know what, Sabrina? I have a great idea. Let's get married on the podcast.
I'm in.
Mick will
I'm
get
fucking
ordained,
all
and you'll
officiating.
marry us.
all
I
officiated.
honestly can't think of a worse thing than getting married on a podcast.
You know what?
I'd rather be like, honey, I'm cheating on you.
Yeah,
and
fuck
it's
that
with someone underage. Than be like, let's get married on a podcast.
I love you so much. I want to marry you on this podcast.
Yeah, but hey, listen, Dylan, that's how good I am. I'm that good. People are now getting married on my podcast.
Oh,
There you
God.
go.
I like it. I'm going to actually put that out there.
Father Mick.
We're Father Mick.
We got a whole new segment.
Hey, I haven't heard that one in a while. The dote. that is my guy. That's how I grew up. That's how I learned how to be a father. That's how I learned how to be a husband. Two men in my life: Red Foreman and Homer Simpson.
Red Foreman.
Yeah, you know who Red Foreman is, right?
No.
Oh, come on.
Who's Red Foreman?
You know who Red Foreman is? Dylan?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Who's Red Foreman?
The 70s show?
You know what? I never watched it.
Oh, you're an idiot. You should give yourself that button. You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. That's a great show.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of buttons.
We got.
We have an ass ton of buttons.
He has a problem with the buttons, Dylan.
And-
like a child.
I
When
do.
I have a kid, and
They
they're,
come-
they're maybe getting on an age, I'll have a bunch of buttons too.
You can totally get buttons. Buttons to me keep me sane every day. It helps with my.
fuck you, ass, shit, fuck. Like those buttons.
Yeah, it's great.
Exactly,
That's
just
how
like that.
That's how I've taught my kids. But the thing is, it helps with. I've got bipolar disorder, so it keeps me. It keeps me entertained. Sometimes I got to entertain myself, right? You know what that's like. Sometimes you got to entertain yourself.
I don't need to
my whole
know
life.
about what you do in your.
Oh,
spare
I'm
time.
telling you.
I don't give a shit.
Tell me you've
No.
never stood in the mirror and told yourself a joke.
Nope. Can't say
Dylan?
that I have.
Dylan, have you done that?
I'm sorry, I have not, but I still think you're a nice guy. I in no
See?
way think you're about to kill your friend or family member.
See, that's it. I'm out.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm
I
leaving.
mean,
know
I'd
what?
be worried if I was you, for sure. But yeah,
listen.
you tell your little jokes in the mirror.
I go.
Are you
Listen, I
naked?
stand in front of the mirror every day and I tell myself, "Damn, I'm good looking."
You're
There you
scaring.
go. That's what you got to do.
I have
scaring
I
me.
have the opposite. What's that disease where people anorexia? Is that what it is?
Anorexia.
Yeah,
like
where
they're
they see
really
themselves
skinny.
in the mirror as
No,
as
they
big,
are
right?
thin.
No, but they see themselves in the mirror as big,
fat.
but they are
Big, but
thin,
yes,
right?
that's correct.
See, I have the reverse. I look at myself as dead, smoking, sexy. So I
No,
don't give a shit.
that's not what
That
what
doesn't-
that's called being midlife as a male. The way we
Oh, I don't
think
know.
we look,
Mid-
and then the way we actually
It's
look.
been midlife, early life, teenage life. It's been my entire life,
Oh Lord.
but that's
May I
okay.
ask how old you are that you've had 3 marriages?
Do they? How old do you think I am?
It's the great.
It's a faint picture. You look like mid 40s.
Oh, not bad. 47. You're pretty much there.
47?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're averaging you're like LeBron. You stick with it. And then
Yeah, he's going for a
I'm-
championship
listen, yeah,
every
I'm
couple
not-
of years.
I'm not
I
playing
got what I
games.
wanted. They didn't change their system while I was there.
I'm
till the
leaving.
end. I was upset. I'm going back home.
I'm leaving.
You are Kawhi
I
Leonard.
went home towards the end. I was carrying that franchise. I'm going to LA.
I'm
They
out
don't
of
get the
here.
players around me. I'm fucking out of there too.
Oh, speaking of a franchise and a guy going to L.A., Kawhi Leonard stated the fact the other day that he said he didn't think Toronto Raptors could repeat.
Yeah.
Are you shocked at that? I was a little shocked at that.
No, I think that was just an unsaid thing by him. Obviously, him by leave. Nobody would. If he believed that they could repeat, he's not leaving. He's staying at least one more year.
Yeah.
grab another ring. He's only leaving because he felt the grass was going to be green on the other side, and here's another opportunity for another championship, which clearly did not work out.
No, he planned on building a better team there, right, with Paul George and everything.
Funny.
That didn't happen. I think he would have been better off staying
without
with
him.
Toronto.
Raptors had a better record without him.
They did, but if they had him, might have won that Game 7.
See, the grass is not always greener.
Exactly, like Kawhi. That's what you should say to your new wife.
Yeah.
No. If I tell her the grass isn't greener now, I'm fucked.
This is the one you emotionally really get in their fucking head, all right?
Yeah.
Number 3 is where you get in their head.
Yeah.
You really fuck them up, right?
Really fucking get in there, buddy. Mind game.
Mess them up a little bit.
I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to say, honey, I've realized the grass isn't greener with you.
Yeah. You know what?
I cheated on you, but I'm back home.
But the main thing is I'm here.
I have cheated.
You know what? I did it. But the main thing is, and what we need to focus on, is that I'm back home now with you.
I'm home. I'm home with you now.
I'm home with you now because I love you.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
There was one of my friends who her boyfriend called her and was so drunk. He's like, "Baby, I love you so much." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, you're out." And he's like, "No, I went to a strip club and I paid for a hand job, and I was just thinking, I love my wife too much." And then she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, anyway, I'll be home." And she's like, "No, you won't." Fucking left him. Like, the funniest thing I ever heard.
This is why you don't take your phone with you.
Take his phone. Why the fuck did he tell his wife?
No, it was a payphone.
Oh, shit.
He paid money to
What was this, 20
to
years ago?
money, if you know what I mean.
He actually went out of his way to go to a payphone, put a quarter in to make that call.
Yeah.
Like instant regret.
No shit.
Bad life choice.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's a man's move.
Yeah, it's a man's move.
Whenever I have important information, I call from 1-800-COLLECT just so I can not renew if it gets too heated. We get to 48 seconds, and I'm like, oh, I don't have enough change. Does that even exist anymore? Dial down the center, 1-800-ATT. Is that around?
I don't even. Is there even payphones around?
You
now?
know what? Not as many as there used to be, but lately, funny you bring it up. In the past week, I think I've seen like 4 or 5 of them. Bell phones.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick.
You know what? I'm going to take that whole thing away from you. You should not even be allowed to have anything except that
Does
microphone.
he have the swearing buttons, and you just have the ones that
I have the boring buttons. He has the fun ones.
Switch buttons.
He says, Nolan, I want you to do the board. Okay, Mick, I'll do the board.
Yeah, but you fucking.
And then he pulls out the fucking iPad and he has all the fun.
Yeah, but he sits there and looks into the sky like he's stoned, and he doesn't even smoke weed either. But this
There you go.
that's the only
That's what
button he's
happened
got. That's the only button he's got.
Oh,
got another button?
no. You know my buttons, buddy.
Yeah.
You push them all the
I push
time.
him all the time. He's got a buddy. It's funny. I try to get him going all the time. You must have friends like this. I actually got a question for you about a friend in a second here. But he's got a buddy. I was reading the transcript on Facebook the other day of him and his buddy arguing over the fact that he is now a Steelers fan and has left the Patriots, and the people that jump on and jump all over him. It made my day.
I actually thought
I was crying, laughing so hard because I could see his text and his response back, and you could tell in the words he was getting so angry and so heated. And I'm like, "This is the best thing." I actually
believed leaving them, I would have some peace in my life.
Oh, hell!
Because you can imagine how I was just attacked on a daily basis during football season. And I thought finally by leaving, going to a peaceful team like the Steelers that really doesn't have, with it no more Antonio Brown and stuff, it's quiet there. It's a safe haven.
Yeah.
No, doesn't matter.
No, you just want to just bash you. I like it.
Me. Steelers are too steeped in history. No one would shit on you if you were like, I'm a Patriots fan and I would like to join the fanship of the Cleveland Browns. Then everyone would be like,
they just fucking laugh at me.
This guy just loves rebuilding.
This guy, he's like starting from
what the fuck's the matter with
starting
you?
all over again. It's like his third marriage.
I will say this, like all my teams are shit usually, or they were like 10 years ago because a Raptors fan, Bears fan, Jays fan. And
Jays fan.
Leafs.
How you feeling about
Shut
that,
up.
Dylan?
He's a Yankees fan.
33 runs and 13 home runs in 2 nights. Wow.
Doesn't matter. I mean, you're a Yankees and a Patriots fan.
I'm not a Patriot fan anymore.
You clearly don't have any love in your life.
Again, third marriage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you're a Yankees fan, you're not sticking with someone because they're a good person. You're a Yankees fan. You're like, I want the Giancarlo Stanton of women.
I know, we're
Yeah.
ruthless motherfuckers.
Oh, they are. Well, it's the New York way, right?
You know what though? I've said this before.
New York.
I've gone to many games at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they happen to all be, with the exception of one, night games.
You shouldn't brag about that.
And I tell you what, when I go, only once I sat in like really good seats. I like sitting in the bleachers with the animals, and for the most part, it's a lot of it is
there cats and
banter,
dogs
and
up there?
they're lippy, and they're heckling
Assholes.
the other,
Assholes,
but
yeah.
you know what, they're
I get
doing it. In the end,
Oh, they're being assholes in a respectful way.
sort of like they're not swearing with kids around, and they're not getting physical.
Oh, then I'm not going.
It's not a violent thing. You go to the other side of town where those Mets play. Oh my God, you take your life in your hands. They're violent.
Cheaper tickets?
For sure. But oh man, they do not play games on the other side of town. The Bronx is
Of course they
safe.
don't.
Yeah, it's something. But
Yeah.
honestly, Yankee fans are obnoxious. We're obnoxious with our mouths. I'll admit that. But we're not trying to hurt somebody.
No, that's
We're not that.
you might not be, but I don't know.
No,
I don't know if that's always the case.
You know what?
Somebody's getting hurt at that game,
I've been to a
and
few
it's usually
playoff
somebody
games,
from
and
the opposing team.
I don't know. You know what? I've been to playoff games where the opposing team fans have been like a couple rows in front of us, and do they get heckled? But nobody's throwing things. You go to a Bills game, man. This is a true story. They take phone books, old phone books and yellow pages, and they cut them into square cubes. The guys up top, and they wrap them in duct tape, and they chuck them down like 2 levels down at opposing fans and hit them.
I'm pretty sure that's against
Those people
the
have been
law.
drinking since like 6 a.m.
Again, Bills fan. Do you hear that, Sabrina? That's what you support.
Yeah, but you know what? I went to a few Steelers games, and I went to a 1:00 game one time, and you literally start drinking at the tailgate at like 9 in the morning. It's absolutely insane.
Here's the thing. This is the only thing that bothers me, because I love all sports. I'm as lippy as obviously I'm a Yankee fan, but
I thought you were going to say I'm lippy as a fairy.
I can't support, and it really drives me crazy. As adults, we need to know when to tone it down when there's families there, and parents with their younger kids and whatnot, because that's when it becomes unenjoyable.
Yeah, but you know what? Once you get alcohol involved and stuff like that, things happen, and I understand that. But
I know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But you know what? It's
People go to a game to have a good time, right?
Sure they do, but listen, even if you're half in the bag, and you got dad there with his 6 and 8 year old, maybe at their first game, and you're fuck, and he turns around and is like, do you mind?
Oh, yeah, you shut
know
up.
what?
You be respectful and shut up. Yeah.
Okay, you shot your mouth out for a bit. Oh shit, okay, didn't realize. Sorry. But most of the time, they're
You're gonna
go
go back.
fuck yourself. You don't like it, go fuck out.
Go fuck
right?
yourself,
It's
but-
not right.
Dylan, you have traveled an ass ton being a comic.
Yeah, baby.
You got a favorite spot?
I mean, I'm the most boring man in the world. South Africa was fun.
Oh,
but
You been in
Wow.
South Africa?
Over 20 countries.
Really?
Over 20 countries.
Shit. Well
You
traveled.
did Just for Laughs 42,
yes,
right? Was it?
I did the one in Toronto.
The one
Not
in Toronto?
Montreal.
Yep.
They don't like me in those fucking French pieces.
Tell me how you really feel.
Sons of bitches.
You guys put yourselves on mute. I got a thing or two to say about the French.
All right, we'll quiet.
Honestly, parts of England were good, but I mean, I'm super boring. Like there was literally an arrow in South Africa that said the cradle of civilization, like where they found the first human skull. And
wow.
but then there was also a entire channel of just comedy movies, 24 hours a day. They just fucking play them, and I watched
Wow.
that one instead.
That's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
I saw a lot of movies. I saw The New Guy in South Africa, and I remember thinking, you could be. There was in Cape Town. There's a mountain and the top of it you can see penguins, and it's 30 degrees outside.
That's
and
cool.
You can see penguins, and I didn't do that. I watched the movie channel instead. Still.
That's awesome. That is
Like,
something I can see
that's
myself
me in a
doing,
nutshell.
going all over the country and just spending my time in my room.
Yeah, my friend Adam, we did a gig together, and then he took us. He had this like huge itinerary for us to do in Paris, and I was like, "Can I just like eat cheese and get drunk at night? Like that's all I want."
Yeah, just cheese and wine. I'm in
Isn't
Paris,
that
for
what they
fuck's
do
sakes.
anyways?
Yeah. Who wants to go see
no,
that?
because you go to these fucking things, and it's like all culture's wasted on me. I was in a museum googling how much each painting is worth, and just telling random people like, "This is worth. You believe this piece of shit's worth $2 million?" Like that's why I know I'll be a good dad because I've already I have no class whatsoever or tax. My wife,
No
and her friend
culture,
went to a museum. Not at all. My wife and her friend went to a museum, and then my wife's other friend and I went to like 3 separate sandwich places near the museum. And they were like, "Well, how was the museum?" I'm like, "Well, that place had good tacos. That place you got a good sub, and now the fries from there were dog shit." We walked in, and then I remember it because she had a super drippy sandwich, and they were like, "You can't walk near a Picasso with a drippy sandwich." She's like I fucking care. And then she just ate the drippy sandwich.
At least you're having fun.
Like I
that's
fucking
good.
care.
Oh,
She's
man.
like dripping it inside.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Like,
Stay away from the Picasso.
Yeah.
jeez. Can I touch the painting?
Yeah, exactly. Every time I've ever gone to a museum with family, it's like my stepdad just basically asks where all the tits are, and then he looks at some paintings of eagles, and then he's out.
Where's the good
Why did they
stuff?
paint a girl with bigger jugs, and then he's out.
Where's the good stuff?
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Where are the
Oh,
nudes
shit.
and some eagles?
Some eagles. Just get a couple of eagles in there just to be patriotic, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
just a fucking wildlife, just a nice wildlife thing, and then some jugs, and then he's good.
Oh,
So how do you get we'll call them out of town gigs? Is an agent books them, or do you get
It's a
involved in
mixture.
that?
And it was in when I was living in England, so it's all booked through Europe. So it's like in Canada, you get to go to like Sault Ste. Marie because you impress somebody. In London, you go to Belgium.
yeah.
Much better deal.
Much different. Do you find you have to what makes you say, okay, I'm going to England now? Like someone has to.
Just a bigger scene. There's a bigger scene.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like,
Now, do
there's
you
just
tell them
more
you're coming?
People that want to see coming.
Hey, do you warn everybody that you're coming? Hey, I'm coming.
All the bookers? Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's like any job. It's like any freelance job. Like it's like if you redo people's basements, you reach out to your contacts and they get you some gigs ahead of time.
Yeah.
Everyone books way more ahead of time, and they have their own like star system there. It's not like in Canada. So
Yeah. Now, do you find
That's the
you're
super
getting
boring answer.
more contacts now because like COVID is kind of I was going to say kind of.
Oh,
we're starting
kind of
to
completely
open-
destroyed?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was going to say we're starting to open up again, but fuck, that doesn't look like that's going to last
It's
for very
gonna be
much
a yo-yo
longer. But
for a while,
I think so too. But are you booking more gigs?
Oh, now in Canada?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's like back the way it was when I was like 25, where I'm just doing like, there's a bit of money here and there, but no,
Yeah,
it's just
that's
mostly
horrible.
because you like it, right?
Yeah.
And I was supposed to go to England, but then COVID happened. So now I have to argue with an airline to try and get my money back.
No. Have you spent some time in the States?
No, I haven't been in the States much.
No.
That's not a really good place to go. Right
No, well,
now.
not now, but
Yeah, it always kind of, it was also like in England, I'm, I guess pragmatic is the word, but like in England, when I got the visa, you could still get health care if you like, I'm a Canadian citizen. So if
Yeah.
you're within the British monarchy, essentially,
Yeah.
it's kind of like
then
us
you
going to
can still get
Australia.
healthcare.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the exact same thing. So I could still have healthcare. So if I scrape me knee, I go and I get my fucking knee looked at.
Yeah.
Versus the U.S., I have to get private insurance, and if anything serious happens and I need an IV, it's 6 G's. And I was
Yeah.
like,
That's
fuck
that's
that.
insane, eh?
Yeah, it's $100 for a tissue,
You know,
right?
it is. We are fortunate enough to live in this country where we've got free healthcare and stuff.
Well,
I mean, it's super boring, but it's like that's the high end is the UK US where you can make all this fucking money, but then you're realistically you're at the low end where it's like
Right.
Yeah.
You're there for like 5 years. That's why they call it a 5-year plan. Is if you move to a new place, it's going to take you 5 years to actually fucking
do something. Yeah.
establish yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a reality. That's a reality,
take
right?
5 years. Yeah. Well, that's our 5-year plan, right? We want to take our. I got a travel trailer. I want to wrap the shit out of it and do like a mobile studio, so that we could come we could come to you. And then our studio would be just wherever you said, "Hey, let's go meet here." And
well, it allows us to
travel a little bit
and do events, right?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know, but Dylan, man, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's been friggin'. I've had a blast.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely had a blast. You got anything to plug right now?
No, just every Sunday. If you guys like wrestling, my podcast is The Wrestler Review. New episodes every Sunday. And so just pushing that. Just get me on Twitter at Dylan Gott if you thought I was funny, at Dylan Gott, DylanGott.
I will post that up there as well and put it up on the YouTube. I will do that for you for sure.
The YouTube.
On the YouTube. So I'm old, right? I got to call it the web, right? The web.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody, folks, that was Dylan Gott. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Dylan.
brother. This is your first time on our show, and I tell this to all my guests. First time you were a guest. The second time you are family, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Cheers, brother.
Thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Dylan.
Right on.
Great guy. Funny guy. See, there's a guy I'd like to sit down and have some drinks with. He was fun. Okay.
Let me make sure I'm getting this correct again, because I've got it. Yeah, so I gotta. We're just playing with the shit here now, people. Okay.
You and your you know what?
Just playing with the shit. Isn't that the one we want?
You think you would have it by now?
I don't, man. I'm such a freaking mess.
A hot mess.
Okay, so let's take this one off. Yeah.
I deserve an award.
And then put that one on.
I should get an award.
Yeah. So now I can record that, right? You dickhead.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, right?
And I can. I like doing whatever I want.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and it's recording again. Welcome back to Mental Case. Yay! Yeah, so that was Dylan Gott, man. It was a funny guy, eh?
Yep. I really enjoyed having him on the show.
Oh shit, man!
He's a funny guy.
Busting a gut, man. I was pissed myself.
Listen, you know what? It's I'd love to talk to him again about 6-7 months into being a dad.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's put that on the calendar, Dylan. We're gonna have you back again.
I would love to hear what he's got then.
So she was due when? Did he say
March? So basically, September.
Oh, okay. So
in a year.
I'll talk to you again in a year.
Just doing the simple math, of course.
Yeah. No, that was awesome. Funny guy, eh?
Yep. Very, very funny guy.
You like my fucking, this tablet is so slow.
Then you know what? Get rid of it.
Well,
because you're driving me crazy with your buttons.
But you like the buttons.
I like my buttons.
Yeah, but you don't use your buttons.
I do use my buttons.
You don't use the buttons.
I just don't overuse the buttons because then
start overusing the buttons. Go to the next page. I haven't even seen you leave page 2.
I have left.
I want to see you leave page.
I have left the pages. Okay.
I want to see you leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. I'm going to get you to hit another one now.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like this one.
Well, don't stare at me like that when you push that button. So the next button you hit, you got to tell me what it is before you hit it.
It's the blue one.
It's
denied.
An idiot. It's the blue one.
It's the blue one.
Make sure I'm recording that correctly. I don't need this one on.
So
go off. I don't need that. That's
week 1 is passed.
Week 1 of what? Week 1 of football.
Football. We're into week 2 starting tonight.
We got a game tonight. Cincy
in Cleveland.
Yeah. Really
Battle of the shit.
Games for us.
Battle of the shit.
But
neither team's a threat to us.
No. I don't think so either. But what do you think of? I think Cincy will win this one. What do you think?
I think they cover the 6-point spread. I don't know. I think Cleveland's got so many weapons, but you say that every week, and every week they come up flat. I don't know. These division games are tight, especially against these two teams. It's the shitty against the shittier. I have really no opinion. I think if I had to pick Cincy.
Did I tell you what I did last week with the buttons? And the two buttons that like were so close together? Like I hit one by mistake. I had to edit it of I don't even know if you know. It was actually, I think I hit a button by accident. That was a derogatory button.
Oh, yes, you did.
Did I tell you that?
Yes, you did tell me about
there was
that.
like
did you fix that?
The fuck button, and then there was a button beside it, and I was baked into my tree, hit the button beside it. But I edited it all out, but it took me forever. So anyway, I had uploaded the Spotify, iTunes. Let's see how quick you are. Hey, if you're with us, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and that little ding, the bell. Oh, see?
The bell.
I was testing them. Yeah. Oh, not too bad. You got her. And
I can switch the pages.
Very good.
So listen, you're sounding a lot more crisp today. What's going on?
So we got a new mic.
Yep.
And you should go buy one. You should talk Sabrina into going to buy one for you.
It sounds really good.
It's absolutely incredible.
What an incredible difference.
I had the fan on, and it's extremely heavy. Extremely heavy. I don't know why he's blowing in his mic, but
I'm simulating the fan. See?
It's so different, hey?
When you do that, that's you blowing into your mic. Listen to mine.
Yours is like full on air.
Yeah. Yours filters out that ambient, that bullshit noise.
It is crisp as hell. Yeah. Like, so what I was saying is I turned that fan on full blast because it was hot in here the other day, testing out this mic, and you couldn't even hear the fan.
That's fantastic.
But again, and you know what? This
something
is
we could have used in the summer.
Yeah. We'll know better for next summer anyway.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm loving this. What's a pussy sound?
Pussy.
Oh my God.
Well, you got a really good one too. Oh.
No, God, please, no.
Stop with the button.
I love it. What's funny is Jewel had said to me today, she goes, hey, Dad, I had a dream last night. I'm like, what did you have a dream of? She goes, well, I'm going to ask you a question first. I'm like, okay, what? Tell me the question. She goes, did you fire Nolan? I'm like, what
the fuck?
I'm like, what? She goes, I had a dream you fired Nolan. I'm like, why would I fire Nolan? She goes, I don't know. You fired Riley. I'm like, I didn't fire Riley. I'm like, Riley is still a part. Like I said, if anything happens in the future, I said, he's still a part of the show. He'll always be family here at the show and stuff. He goes, I don't know. I just figured I'd ask you. I'm like, where did that come from?
You talk about dreams. I got to tell you about this.
You had a wet one?
Oh no, it was worse.
What? Well, I guess every other dream is worse than a wet one.
I had trouble sleeping last night. Anyways, I finally fell asleep, and I had this fucking dream that Jason from Friday the 13th was chasing us. So it was me and Sabrina, and there were these two kids, and we're going down this hallway.
Jesus, let me kill this nigga.
You're gonna have to edit that out now too.
No, that's a horror movie.
Anyways, we're running down the hallway, and he's right on us, and I push Sabrina and the kids. I say, go. And my idea was, as he comes around the corner, I'm going to kick him right in the head.
Wow.
What I ended up doing was kicking the shit out of Sabrina.
Wow. In your dream?
Just a violent flurry of kicks. I just my legs just start going.
I've done it to Melanie.
I've done that. I've punched her in the middle of the night, right in the ribs. I was just like, yeah. She's like, what the fuck?
Right in the I remember waking up one night, and Melanie she was crying. Her crying had woke me up. How rude, eh?
It's very insensitive.
I was a little upset.
I would be too.
I hit her twice. So I listened to her. I'm like, "What's wrong, hon? What's wrong?" She said, "You hit me in the back of the head." And I remember the fight. I was fighting with my brother, so I remember the dream, right? And I'm like, I said to her, "I'm like, you're lucky you weren't basing me, because you probably would have had a black eye."
No joke.
But
I'm afraid.
her. I'm like,
I'm afraid.
But you know what?
You don't know. You can't control this.
Do you use a sleep machine?
No.
Why don't you?
I don't know.
I don't do that shit anymore.
I don't
Sleep. I bet you that would make a world of difference for you. And your wife works in the industry.
I know. Have
you ever been tested?
No.
For AIDS?
Yeah. Yeah. So I've had a midnight assault on my fiance.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she didn't think so.
So you full on beat her. I call her one B word, and I'm in the bad books.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this one? Yeah, white guy. Bigger white guy.
Wait, you got to do the white man over by 2 while you do it.
Hold on, here we go. Let's try it again. Yeah. I love this thing. I'm going to get a smaller tablet, something faster.
I can see you're having fun.
Oh, this is great.
Get a little iPad mini. You'll be rock and roll.
Not an iPad mini. I was thinking of like an 8-inch Tab A.
A Samsung Tab A. Yeah, that worked too. And it's way more cost efficient.
Yeah, cheap.
Yep. You'll do the trick.
I'll wait till like, I don't know, Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Something. I got one for now. Even though it's slow, it's still doing the job, right?
I'm just getting my iPad screen replaced.
805, my friend. You fucked up your iPads? What is that going to cost you?
My little guy, Jack.
It's his fault. Did you kick his ass?
He dropped my iPad Pro.
I would kick his ass.
And it's cost me $250 to replace the screen.
Sorry, Jack, but you're getting your ass kicked. I saw the cute little bugger's hat the other day.
Right?
Yes, he looked good.
Oakley?
No, Jack and Oakley.
I know, and Oakley. That's what I'm saying. And
Jack
Oakley.
and Oakley wearing the Steelers hats. I loved it.
He wants his own Steelers hat now. He's all about the Steelers now.
Yeah, you're talking about Oakley.
Jack. We were out doing the football the other day. Now he believes when he wears the Steelers hat, he becomes a better player.
He's got the power.
He's got the power.
He's got the power. I turned the thing off, but anyway,
whatever.
So anyway, man, it's been pretty good
As always.
Let's get us back. Play me out there, bud.
All right.
And so hey, if you're listening, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget about those TikToks, man. I'm having
like and
fun.
subscribe.
I always said I'd friggin' shoot myself in the head if I friggin' ever got on TikTok, but I'm having a pretty good time. At Mental Case Dads. And if you are watching, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and follow us, and you'll get some notifications from the bell that is on the side. Where's your bell? I missed your bell again. You can still hit the bell. I didn't hear the bell.
Because it doesn't work when my music's playing.
Okay, shit, whatever. Anyway, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
We will see you the next time with... I can't even remember. We got so many guests. It's absolutely great. We're having a blast, man. I'll see you next time. Cheers.